Alright, welcome back one and all to Spair World 2.0. I am in the process of trying to repair my Fortune 2 pickaxe. I've been using it a lot. I've been doing some exploring some of the caves, lighting them up, and mining a few things. Nothing exciting. So I put this in there. So I was trying to figure out how much it would cost me to repair this now. So if I take this and put in 1, I get part back. About half back now, and it's 13 levels. 3/4 back, 15 levels, 17 levels to get it all the way back, and 3 pieces of iron. Now that's the equivalent of 1 pickaxe, iron pickaxe. Now let's take this one that's got, part of the life out of it here, and we're going to take this, we're going to put this up here. I can do that with the partial pickaxe and get it all the way back for 12 levels. If that's not weird enough, if we reverse these two, the same exchange here, it now comes with a full one for 20 levels. So remember, everybody, as you're doing repairs or anything on the anvils, make sure you try different ways, because sometimes it just does not make a lot of sense. So, alright, we're going back. I'm going to go with this one right here. It's the least number of levels, and with the least amount of iron being used. So, alright, we'll be back later. And I've gotten some work done here. Alright, so I was showing you the arches. If you look over there, part of the mob spawner is already dark. The mob grinder is already dark. I think you saw a spider go down there. Because if you look up here, I've gotten half of it done. So I got this one arch all the way done. I got half of that one and half of that one. So I filled it in just to see how it's working. And it seems to be working pretty well. So I'm going to take you up here and show you real quick. I've got this ladder to get the grass up on top. I think I told you that. I gotta be careful. Last thing I need to do is fall off of this thing. Luckily enough, there's water down there, so most of the time when I have jumped off or fallen off, it has I've landed in the water. So if you look, there were some mobs going down there. Let's see if this thing turns off, how it looks here. So yeah, up here is where I'm going to have some grass and stuff, but actually I'm going to build some, it's going to be a couple layers, stories high, couple floors, I mean. So I'll be looking at that. Looks kind of cool from up here. I like how it looks. Let's go over here and take a look, see what, if we got anything coming down the pipeline. That's dark there. Let's see. Nothing there right now. Looks like there might be something down there. Oh yeah, there's a creeper right over there. So it's nice that this works during the day, and it really makes sense because if I think about it, which I didn't do so before, this is the sunlight is keeping them from spawning any place else around here, so this is the only place they can. So this makes it easier for them to spawn in this area here. So it makes it actually work better during the day, which is kind of cool. Alright, and I'm going to continue working on this, and we will be right back. Okay, I decided to continue doing some work up here, making the platform. Might as well get that whole area underneath there covered, so it will be working more efficiently. It's kind of a cool view from up here. This is just the temporary layer before I start building my house levels on here. It's cool to look at the trees, but as I was working, I look out over this direction, and what do I see?
A witch hut.
Thank you, little creeper. Yes, it's a witch hut. I will be turning that into a mob grinder at some point too, because witches can give you lots of stuff for potions. So I'll be working on that. There's one place for my arches, the legs there, and then I think the other one's over here someplace. I think behind that tree. So, but I wanted to get the platform done at least with the half that I got. In fact, let's go take a look at, see how it's doing. It's actually working pretty well. I was down there and there were large wave of friends coming through at one time. So there's an slot for me there. Now there's light in some of these parts, and it might be where I had some torches underneath to in order to get to keep things from spawning underneath the spawning pad. So I might have to get rid of those so that we can continue to have stuff spawning there. So I will look into that, and we will come back later. I got another project now, the witch hut, another project. I don't know what project number that's going to be, but that's going to be something else. I also still need to finish off the legs for this thing and start building the floor. So we will talk later on. Thanks. Okay, it happened again. I'm off by 1. See that? Can't have that. Not allowed. I'm going to have to fix this whole thing now. Thing I mentioned, isn't it? St. Louis Arch had the same problem. They built both legs, and what happens? They weren't touching in the right place. So I'm going to have to redo this now and get this so it fits up properly here. Okay, back to work. Okay, stage 1 is done. You've got all the arches are up now, and we've got the platform, the temporary platform in place to cover up here, and it's working quite well actually. You can see there's some stuff down here. It's going very well. I'll take you down and show you what it's looking like. I'll show you, I kept it running, and of course it was running while I was working up there, and I'll show you what we came up with while I was out there. But it's looking pretty good. Now my next step, second stage, is put in the floor underneath, the bottom floor, so I can work on the platform and build the houses and rooms underneath there. So we'll take a look at that. But this is what I've been done. Hello, gentlemen. Come on, join the crowd. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Drop by. Please leave gunpowder at the door. And here's what I've gotten so far. Gotten all these bones. We've gotten all the gunpowder. Yep. Let's see if we get anything else here. There's another bone. Alright, keeps going. Some more meat. There's some more bones, some more gunpowder, some more arrows. Yeah, it just keeps running. Just keeps running. Which is very nice. So we will keep watching that. That'll give me lots of supplies that I need. When you have lots of stuff, then you can do a lot more with projects and ideas then. So that'll be cool to play with. So I'm going to keep going here. My next job is to get a floor underneath here. I'm trying to think of an interesting design or something to put on it. I would ask, all of you people, but there's nobody watching on a regular basis yet, so I'm going to come up with something. Maybe next time if some more people start watching, I'll take some more ideas. But we're going to get started on that next and see what we can come up with there. We'll talk to you soon. And here we are. Let's see, I've got the arches done. I think I showed you that the last time. And I've started working on this floor section above the mob grinder. And with a pattern to it, I think it looks kind of cool. And I'm going to finish that up and work on that. Of course, once you know it, as I'm working on it, once again, I was off by a couple blocks. I didn't count right. Don't ask me. I don't know why I'm not counting right, but apparently I need to go back to school. The whole thing looks pretty good here. Got the grasses growing up on top. I'll show it to you later, but I think it's kind of funny. I've got all the ocelots spawning up there, and this is still working very well. If you couldn't tell, I wasn't sure about starting changing over just yet to 1.6, but apparently my small ones had taken over and decided it was time to update. And things look a little bit differently from my last video, but my last section I recorded. But I think it still worked. I wasn't quite sure about switching over just yet, because switching over would mean having to deal with horses and all the other stuff that goes along with the new update. And I wasn't sure I wanted to do that yet, but I don't have a choice now. Surprise! Alright, we'll take care of that. I just wanted to show you guys the mob grinder is working very well. This looks a lot like my last video, but what I haven't shown you is I've had to clear this out already once. In fact, I put it up here. There. That's all the stuff I've already had to clear out. And it's doing well. Oh, one thing I did try out for the new update, which looks kind of interesting. If you go underwater, here we go, and there we go. Kind of hard to see, but remember that helmet I made? Aqua Infinity and Respiration? If I put that on, look, nice and clear. That's pretty cool. I like that one. That makes things a lot easier. So if I want to try and find things under the water, it would make it a lot easier to find now. So, alright, I'm going to finish up this the flooring here and show it to you in the next video. But for right now, I think I've gotten it far enough. There goes the sun is setting. And we will take a look at it then. I'll finish this up. I've got a lot more cobble I've got to get set up, to smelt, to make some smooth stone, things like that. So it's looking well. We'll come back later on and I will show you the next time. Alright, talk to you later.